clearing away some blocks, which is what we might need to do if we were going to start creating some structures. But there must be an easier way. Let's see how we do this with Python. We're going to use the setBlocks command, and these 6 arguments are for the x, y and z minimum and maximum. So I'm creating a big space of air. In Minecraft, x and z are the horizontal axes and y is going up in the air. So you can see this has cleared out a nice space for us to now start building in. So this is how I'd build with Minecraft normally. Click, 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 create a wall. But surely we can create a wall a lot quicker than that in Python. So let's have a look at how we do it. Now I've got a loop here, and I'm using the setBlock command instead of setBlocks as before to create a long series of blocks in a row in a wall, and I've got that time.sleep command in there to slow it down, because unless I slow it down we won't be able to see the wall being created. And there it goes. So let's do something fun. Let's take our x and our z loops to create blocks in a horizontal platform, and then increment the y so that we build up to make a tower. And every time we create a new story, we'll choose a different type of block so that we're going to get stripy towers happening. Let's have a look at what that looks like. So you can see that the towers are being built up very quickly. Again, I've got a delay in there to slow them down a little bit. And these kinds of powers are like superpowers in this Minecraft world that children really care about. So it gives us a good way of inspiring children to learn all the kinds of programming and coding skills that they're going to need, and is a good introduction to a text-based language like Python. Thanks very much for watching the video.